Welcome back to Recap Central. Today I'm going to explain a science fiction movie called 2067. Spoilers ahead. Subscribe for more videos like this. In 2067 the world has been destroyed beyond repair. All plant life is extinct, which has caused a lack of oxygen. People have to buy oxygen to survive, and 99% of the planet has gone dark. Only one city in Australia has survived thanks to the Chronocorp Corporation that manufactures oxygen. The problem is artificial oxygen causes a fatal disease called the sickness. Ethan White and his friend Jude work as mechanics in the corporation. The corporation is working hard to find a cure to the sickness. Ethan's wife Xanthi has the sickness, but Ethan works hard to buy her oxygen. One day Regina Jackson, the CTO of the corporation, calls Ethan and Jude. She tells them humanity will die and Ethan is the only one that can save the world. Ethan is surprised and doesn't believe her. But she insists he visits the lab. In the lab, a doctor named Billy Mitchell introduces himself and sees Ethan's wrist device. They explain his father Richard started this project 20 years ago. In front of them there is a time machine called the Chronicle. They found out that 407 years later the planet will have enough vegetation to maintain life. They think if humanity still exists in 400 years, that means they must have found a solution to the problem. However, the scientists are baffled. They detected strange activity and found a message saying, "Send Ethan White." They plan to send him to the future to save the planet. Ethan is shocked. He doesn't believe Regina. Moreover, he doesn't want to leave his sick wife to go to the future. So he denies to go. Later, Jude and Ethan are at a dinner where they buy oxygen. Jude tries to convince Ethan to go and save humanity. Ethan laughs, saying that he doesn't want to be like his father. He hates his father for never being there for him. 20 years ago his father went missing and his mother got killed. Jude raised him like he was his big brother. He blames his dad for leaving his mother to finish the project, and doesn't want to follow his steps. However, Jude convinces him, saying the only way he can save his wife is by finding a cure. Ethan remembers his 8th birthday. His dad gave him a box, and when he put his hand inside, a device latched to his wrist. The device is permanently attached and Ethan doesn't know its use. That night he explains what happened to Xanthi and she also tells him to go. The next morning she finds a metal flower. "I will find my way back to you" is written on it. He goes to Regina and tells her if he only finds one cure they will give it to Xanthi first. She accepts and takes him to the lab and show him the suit he will wear. As they explain the mission, Ethan realizes they have no plan and don't know what is on the other side. They put him in the suit and give him an eye called Archie. Archie will help him navigate and keep contact with the lab. They activate the machine. Ethan flies through time and lands in a jungle. His suit is on fire, so he quickly takes it off. He explores the area and is shocked by the beauty of nature. Archie guides him and he finds the door to a bunker. Next to it there is a skeleton with a bullet hole in his head. He looks at the name tag and is horrified to see his own name. Aiden finds the skeleton's Archie and plays the last recording. He hears a man say this is the only way and shots Ethan. Just then the battery goes off. He is horrified, thinking this is his faith. He checks the wrist device and the light is green. At night Ethan makes a fire and eats some berries. But it turns out the berries are poisonous. He vomits and goes unconscious. When he wakes up he is surprised to see Jude. It turns out the lab saw his vitals dropping and they sent Jude to help him. They see the skeleton is still there, so his fate didn't change. They use Archie to find another door. Inside, a monitor asks Ethan for a DNA sample. He accepts and his wrist device activates, making him bleed. After that it turns green. The lights turn on and they realize they are in the Chronocorp lab 400 years later. The time machine is still there. Jude gets excited because now they can come back. But Ethan says they haven't changed anything and they will end up dead. In the system log Ethan finds a hologram of his father. He explains the time machine was originally designed to send the oxygen data back to the past. But when they first started the machine, they received a message saying to send his son to the future. So he made a DNA verification for him. Jude and Ethan realize the machine won't be able to send them back as it has almost no battery. What is even worse is that the lab activation caused a malfunction in the nuclear core. And only 4 hours are left for a nuclear explosion. They must find a way of fixing the machine and travel back before it explodes. They go outside and are surprised to see a city covered in vegetation. Human skeletons are scattered everywhere. Ethan finds his wife's house and her bones are on the floor. Ethan falls into despair. Jude tries to convince him to return to the past as there doesn't seem to be a cure. But his words make Ethan suspicious. He turns on the Archie and plays the recording. It seems Jude is the one who shot him. Jude points his gun at Ethan and denies shooting him. Ethan decides to finish the mission first. Together they repair the core and return to the lab. Now they can return to the past. But they have to wait 36 minutes till the portal launch. However, Ethan's body is still next to the door, implying they haven't made any changes to the future. To find the truth, Ethan puts his battery in the skeleton's Archie. He sees a video confirming Jude will kill him. Jude confesses there is no hope of changing the future and he was trying to protect Ethan. Ethan locks him in a room and plays his father's recording from the day he died. We see Richard talking to Regina. He wanted to find a cure, but Regina only wanted to escape to the future with a select group. Either way, they must send someone to the future to activate the machine. To have a link from both sides. To stop Regina, Richard locks the time machine and sets Ethan's DNA as the key. Enraged, Regina kills Richard. She then ordered Jude to kill Ethan's mom and raise him. So one day they can use him to get access to the future. Ethan is shocked to find out the man he thought was his brother killed his mom. And that he misunderstood his father. Knowing what Regina wants, Ethan tries to shut down the machine. But Jude rushes to stop Ethan. He reveals he was tasked to repair the core, and once the machine starts he should kill Ethan. However, he loves Ethan and feels guilty. So he shoots himself. Ethan is now determined to find the cure. He looks at the monitor and finds his father's first message. He deduces the message sent Ethan White was sent by him, so he sends the message along with many other things. In 2067, Regina and a select group of people are waiting for the machine to activate. But to their surprise, many extinct plants come through along with a recording of Regina killing Richard. After that, Ethan destroys the machine. Regina gets arrested. And the plants are used to revitalize the planet. Xanthi receives a flower and understands his choice. Ethan buries Jude and forgives him. He checks the door and sees his body is gone. He looks around and finds an eco-friendly city. His decision changed the future of mankind.